What's good, my peoples? I want to talk a little bit about the Nolan Wells situation, and I'm going to speak a little bit about that weirdo Officer Tatum. But real quick, right? So, Officer Tatum had those guys that was with Nolan Wells on this podcast, right? And at one point, this one of the guys had started describing what the night was like before Nolan Wells people came over to get his phone and his keys from his house. Now, so he says it's about 11 to 12 o'clock. I think he said it was. He said it was like late at night, right? And he said that they were all sitting around saying, like, what happened to Nolan? Where's Nolan? Like, yo, we haven't heard from him since we've been back. We've been back since about 7 o'clock, and it's 11 o'clock. What happened to him? Now, you guys said that you guys had his keys and his phone on your boat. And it's not common for people to forget their keys and phone on the boat, but you said that he left his keys and his phone on his boat. Now, let's go back a little bit. Y'all remember everybody all left out together. Nolan was with y'all. And you guys said you started having problems with your boat, so that's why you left early and you head back. And you said you left Nolan on the island. And Nolan was supposed to get a ride back with somebody else, and he was hanging with some chick, Katie. Okay. So you guys are back on the island. You guys are back home now. It's about 11 to 12 o'clock at night, and you guys are panicking because you haven't heard anything from him, and he hasn't shown up, knowing that you have his phone and his keys. So how would you be expecting him to call you? Nobody knows nobody's phone number nowadays. It's in your phone, so nobody knows each other's phone numbers. So why would you guys be panicked if you hadn't heard from him, and you have his phone, and you didn't see him, and you got his keys? How could he have gotten to you? How could he have gotten to you guys if you don't have the keys to his car? So I'm asking that question. I'm saying that because I believe that they kind of overplayed their story. I think that their story is what's going to give them away. Things like what I just said. Why were y'all panicking? You guys are panicking before his parents came over to get the keys. Like, why are y'all panicking? It's only been a few hours. And you guys are sitting, y'all are panicking. That's weird. And he didn't call you, but you got his phone. How could he? That's weird to me. So that's one thing. Now, the Officer Tatum thing, right? Stop giving that motherfucker attention. Don't pay him no mind. That motherfucker's weird. He's not like us. You know what he is? He's like the new Candace Owens. Officer Tatum is like the new Candace Owens. Remember how Candace Owens would never say nothing good about black people? Everything was fucked up. And then one day she said some shit about Jews and the whole world flipped on her. And now all of a sudden she's black. Well, you notice that bitch ain't said not one word about what's going on with this shit. She ain't mentioned shit about Officer Tatum. That good woman is still over there. She's still working. She's like she's a like special ops type person. That bitch, she's on a mission. Trust me. Tatum, that nigga's on that other side too. He is not one of us. Do not confuse him. So stop giving him so much attention. Stop talking about him. Don't go on the shows. Don't put up stuff with his name on it. Don't show him no attention, because that motherfucker is not for us. He's made it very clear. He is not for us. I have yet to hear him say something bad about somebody white. As a matter of fact, he called himself talking shit about that kid with the Carmelo Anthony case, Metcalf, whatever his kid's name, right? And he was like, he was a very disturbed young man. He made poor choices, right? But when he's talking about black people, it's inherited. If he's talking about one particular black person, he make it seem like that's what black people do. He didn't do that. He didn't make it seem like what this kid do is what white people do. And if you just go through the history of America, from the founding of America till today, look at all of the shit that white people has done. Let me rephrase that. Look at all the shit that the American government has done, because I don't want to group all white people into that fuckery. Nah. Just like I don't want y'all to try to group me all the black people into the same fuckery. Know what I'm saying? We all got some shit on our sides, but this American government ain't nobody killed more than this American government. Nobody offended more. Nobody's hurt more. Nobody's disenfranchised. This shit is fucking the devil, for real, for real. Plus, it is what it is about that Nolan Wells case, right? In the interview with Officer Nutsack, I think it was whatever the kid's name was, he said that Nolan was drinking, and they had all been drinking beer, but Nolan was pretty drunk. And Officer Nutsack even said that it was 150% confirmed that Nolan had cocaine in his system, even though the autopsy says that there was no drugs in his system at all. But if your friend is drunk and you're suspecting that he's been sniffing cocaine, even if he's telling you to leave him, go ahead, leave. Why would you leave him? You know he's fucked up. You know he's on the island. Yeah, you see him talking to a chick, but you don't feel a certain level of responsibility to make sure he get back safe, especially knowing that he's not in sound mind. All of these things is something. And also look at the odd swallows that kid be doing. Like when he be talking, he'd be like, and then we were out on the boat, and those when people do that odd swallowing, I say that that's because he's choking on a lie he telling. Just giving y'all something to think about.